What's going on, guys? This is your boy Haba, Nick or Nahaba, and I'm bringing you a brand new video here today. And before we get into that, thanks again for 200 subscribers. Means a lot. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the intro. Just gonna keep it short and sweet. There's no reason to prolong getting right into this video. So I must say I already have my main melody done here. I was just making it and then I really liked how it turned out, so I figured why not, record a video for it. And I'm not totally done with it yet, so there are things I'm gonna add. I haven't even layered it. Literally all I have right now is this LA Custom C7 cinematic piano, and I thought the melody turned out really nice. I'll let you guys hear that now. I could definitely hear like a Polo G on this. So what I'm gonna do here, first off, I'm gonna zoom back into how I normally have it. But I'm gonna take my bottom chords, not my very bottom notes, but I'm gonna press Alt S, and that's gonna strummize those. And then I'm gonna press Alt R and randomize all the velocities for all the notes. And then I'm gonna press Alt X, and that'll bring up this. If you just mess with this until you find the level you want, that'll be good. So I think that sounds good. We are in the E minor scale, and I'm gonna pitch it around and see if I like anything else a little bit more. Yeah, so I really like that. This is C sharp minor. That's a scale that Polo uses a lot. So now we're gonna just look for things to layer the piano with. So I'm gonna start with a pad, and I think I want to try out the clean ass pad from Nick Mira. I really like the type of texture it gives, like the atmospheric feel, and there's a lot going on with it, and I really like that about it. Yeah, I really like that. So I'm gonna open up another Omnisphere, and I'm gonna look for another pad, but one that's maybe like more present, if that makes sense. Because that first one I added, it kind of has a lot going on, but it's really spacey, and I want one that really like bulkins, is that a word? Bulks up the piano. So I think that's the second pad I'm gonna go with on that. I'm gonna open up Expand and look for sort of a string. So I like that. It's this solo violin. So I actually pitched it up an octave and swapped it to the singing violin, so I guess I didn't like it. And then, because I'm starting to get an image of how I want to arrange this, I'm gonna grab a growler Moog bass here, and all I'm doing with this is just grabbing my root notes. Alright, so I like this for right now. I'm gonna throw this all onto the mixer. For this piano, I'm gonna throw some RC20 onto it. And I really like this Vinyl 3 preset. I just get rid of the noise. Cut some of the lows. And then for this pad, I'm gonna throw wider on it. This is a totally free plugin. I highly recommend it. And I might swap out the second pad I found for something better. I'm actually gonna swap that second pad to a bell. I'm gonna add a little bit of reverb to it. And then for this strings, I'm gonna add Murda melodies and see if I can find a preset that sounds good on this. Okay, I really like the first preset. So this is what I'm gonna roll with for now. And so now I'm gonna start adding drums. So I think this clap fits well. I'm gonna grab this south side hi-hat, just trim the out knob up a little bit. Now I'm gonna add some bounce to these hi-hats. So I like that for a hi-hat pattern. I'm gonna grab an 808 now. So I'm gonna mute my sub bass so they're not clashing while I lay out a pattern. And all I'm doing here is following my root note. This is to ensure that the 808 stays in key. So I'm just gonna keep the 808 pattern dummy simple. Yep, just like that. Copy all my copy my 808 over to my kick, and then if you press Alt K, you can put all of them on one note. Or about open hat. Grab this rim to add some bounce. So I think the drums are done. I'm just gonna mix them out really quick and then lay it out. And for a beat like this, I feel like it's really important to keep the drums simple, because the melody kind of has a lot going on with it, and you don't want to fill up that gap for the artist to spit or do whatever they want to do with it. But now we're just gonna lay this thing out. So I'm gonna start with nothing but the piano and that pad. Then for the pre-hook, I bring in that sub bass. Alright, so I've got basically my bass layout here, and I'm actually going to get rid of those strings. I'm not liking how they sound. I'm kind of like cringing every time I notice it, so I'm just going to eliminate it. Yeah, so I have my bass layout here. I've got the, the intro here, and then for the pre-hook, I bring in the sub bass and that layer bell. And I think this sounds really good to build it up. And then it's gonna drop into the hook. I think the hook sounds great. Second half of the hook, I get rid of that pad. I think that sounds good. And then it's gonna drop into the verse here in a second. And right now, I'm just showing you guys my bass layout here. And then I normally will add this break here at the beginning of the verse, but I decided to postpone it to the second half of the verse. No reason why, just to freshen it up a little bit. And then at the end of the verse, it goes back into the bridge, and I brought back the sub bass for the bridge. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to spice up the arrangement a little bit, just add in small things that kind of catch the listener's attention, if you know what I mean. Like, I might try to look for a layer for the beginning here with the piano, and now that I'm saying that, I have a really good idea that might sound cool. So I'm gonna grab this reverse talking texture out of TB Digital's I think Digital Instruments kit. Yeah, Digital Instruments one-shot kit. I'm gonna throw this on to the mixer, and I'm gonna grab an EQ. And then we're gonna grab reverb. And then I'm gonna grab a Fruity Love filter. And I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna grab a, where is it? I'm gonna grab a Pan Man. And I'm gonna pan this back and forth, but not a ton. Actually, maybe quite a bit. Yeah, I like that a lot. So I'm gonna add that just to that beginning there. So there's another thing I'm gonna test out here. All right, so I'm gonna add this little break here at the beginning of the verse that I think sounds really cool. So I'll let you guys hear that now. Yeah, that's hard. But for that, I'm also gonna grab a riser. I think this one will do really well. Now let's hear it with the riser. Yep, that's fire. So I think that's good on my arrangement. Now I'm just gonna duplicate this over twice, and then I'm gonna eliminate the verse from the final one. And I'm going to grab the first 8 of the hook and just bring it to the end here, just because that's gonna kind of be the outro. And then to really sure up the outro, you just come in here to the mixer and you create an automation clip with your master volume. And then you come to the end dot and you copy this value. And then you come back 8 bars and you paste that value. What I do is then I drag down the end, not all the way, but a bit. So then on the end here, it starts to fade out. This way the engineer or the artist, they don't gotta worry about doing that. It's already done for them. And, you know, it's kind of done how you want it or whatever. And they could change it. That's fine. No big deal. But yeah, that's just something to make the process for the artist a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. And it doesn't take much time at all. So now I just threw my tag on here. And yeah, so that's going to do it for this beat. Let me get it playing while I do my outro. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Come along with us on the journey to 8 trillion billion subscribers. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Comment, let me know what you guys want to see from me in the future. Let me know if you learned something. Let me know if you didn't. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you didn't like. This is your boy Nick, Haba or Nahaba, and I'm out. Peace.